We had a fair bit of success with the trials and jump outs package from last week, so we'll go again with Awapuni this Saturday, and there's a lot of trialists and jump out performers to show you. We can't cover them all, but we'll pick through them as best we can. We're going to begin in race number 3, and there's plenty to show you here. The first of those is Grey Stone for Roger Allen. It's a horse that was knocking on the door through its past preparation, and on the evidence of this jump out at Bevan on the 10th of June, the horse has come up very nicely. Also in race number 3 is All That Jazz for Robbie Patterson, a horse that ran second at its second start in its first preparation. I know a horse that Robbie's always had a lot of time for. Went to the trials at Waverley on the 24th of June, led up and just kept on running.
All That Jazz kicking really well on the inside though. It's diligent, and with 100 metres to go has got them. No compromise, dashing into second with Joy third.
Also in race number 3 for Gary Vole is Hydro Express. This is a horse that won its trial before going to the races, where it ran second on debut. It went round at the Bevan jump outs on the 10th of June in heat number 16, and looks as though she is coming to hand very nicely. Another in race number 3 is Invisible Spirit. The Benner and Wynyard team had a great kick-off in the Central Districts at Wanganui, and this horse is one we've spoken about prior with Jono. He thinks a fair bit of Invisible Spirit. We're going to take you to the Bevan jump outs on the 10th of June. It ran second, but there was a little bit to offer. The last one to show you in race number 3 is Renault for Josh Shaw. Now this is a horse I've seen at the jump outs where it's performed very, very nicely. It went to the trials at Otiki on the 17th of June, and it just looks to have progressed nicely for its race day debut. Expect a forward performance.
It is the Sebring in front. The Jimmy Choo is trying to stretch after it over on the inside. Sebring holding though down to the line, and it'll beat the Jimmy Choo and Sir Beach third. Sweeney behind them. Cookie Park.
Moving on to race number 4, let's first and foremost focus in on Deerfield. Now, Chrissy Bambury obviously had a wonderful day at Wanganui. This horse is prepped to run a race. Deerfield, we're going to take you to the Otaki trials on the 17th of June. It's also been to the jump outs where it has won and performed with a lot of credit. It's a quick horse on speed that's back from injury and very talented.
Deerfield on the inside of What a Red Prince. Deerfield travels nicely though and starts to get away a little on What a Red Prince, and then we've got Jessie G getting into third, and that's the way they'll hit it fourth over Smoking A Colorado Star Face.
Also in race number 4 is Lady Cartel. Now we know her abilities for Trudy Keegan. Now she's a black type performer with a lot of ability, and this performance at Waverley on the 24th of June at the trials was spectacular. She was obviously fresh, but she ran an outstanding time to win by an absolute margin.
But they're chasing a memory here. Brady Ansell and Lady Cartel have gapped them down to the line and wins with a leg in the air by whatever you want, probably 10.
Moving on to race number 5, one I want to highlight here is Tiger for Ensure. Now I know this horse is a 9-run maiden, but this was one of the more impressive jump outs performances on the day on the 10th of June. And on the evidence of this, I do expect Tiger at a price to be very competitive. Also in race number 5, one I want to highlight is Ted Can Do, a 3-year-old gelding by Perrin Canto out of Messenifold, who was a useful mare across the entire Otaki Trials program. I thought this was one of the most impressive performances for a young horse. It has been well treated at the trials with the 4 efforts. This is the best of those on the 17th of June.
But they get down close to home. Perrin Canto will win. Albrecht second. And third, the No Excuse Needed over on the inside. Lincoln Cruz, Show Chanel catch up with those. Brank Kalia and Zaithab Sari.